I'm never doing that ever again in my life. I understand the saying now. A man who climbs Fuji once is a man. A fool does it twice. I don't know what the saying was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like that saying that I don't remember.
A fool climbs Fuji twice. And I'm inclined to agree.
I think the saying is a wise man climbs Fuji once.
I think a fucking moron climbs it once.
Yeah.
And a bigger moron climbs it twice. It was, I'm really glad that I did it because again, type 2 fun.
Yeah.
I already was saying when I was climbing it, I was like, I'll look back on this and think it's fun, but I have to remember that it was not during the moment.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, I'm not like in great shape by any means. I'm in like pretty decent shape, I think. Like I work out hopefully once a week. Try to do twice realistically, but it normally ends up being 1, sometimes even 0. But yeah, I'm like in pretty decent shape, and it was a struggle. It was a struggle. But then again, most people don't recommend you bullet climb, which is going up and down in the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have to agree with them because I felt like unless you arrange like I think a taxi beforehand, you have to go up to the 5th station.
Yep.
Which is a 30-minute bus ride from the base area, and that bus runs every hour, but they stop at 6 p.m. So you kind of are on a time limit.
Yeah.
So, and me and Mudan had a big discussion about this, about what time we wanted to start, because Mudan had done it once before. And the reason, okay, so just to give a bit more backstory, I asked Mudan to do this last year, but then I kind of backed out. I was like, I did a little too soon.
Yeah.
And then he was like, how about we agree to do it next year? I was like, okay, deal. So we set a date arbitrarily about 6 months ago. And then as it started getting closer, and Mudan was like, all right, man, I'll see you at Fuji. I was like, fuck, I can't back out of this anymore. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, it'll be good for me. I'll do it, and I think it'll be fun. And
Good workout.
It'll be a good workout. It'll be a fun piece of content, and I think it'll be great to do something with Mudan again. Because I don't get to spend a lot of time with Mudan.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, it'll be fun. So that's how it all ended up coming around. I then realized another problem is that the streaming backpack pretty much takes up all of my backpack room. So I was going to have to very much limit the amount of stuff I brought.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out how the fuck to keep this backpack to a minimum. And I had to bring batteries, which are heavy. So I had to bring a small amount of stuff to stay safe, like a little first aid kit, some like emergency blankets. And Mudan was like, I'm bringing nothing. I was like, this is fine. So I put all my stuff in his bag and we go. And it was a challenge to say the least, because we had a massive discussion at the hotel the night before. We were staying about 30 minutes from the base camp. The base camp, the base of where you get the bus. Then it's another 30 minutes before you start climbing. Sorry, it's a lot of information, I know.
Yeah.
So we were either discussing to leave at 5 or 6 a.m. Which one do you think I was arguing for?
6.
No, I was arguing for 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wanted to be in and out early. Because I was like, it's never a bad thing to have more time.
Sure.
Never a bad thing.
Right? It is a risky thing to have less time.
Yes.
I was like, well, I don't know. I'm going to be sleepy. I might not be good on stream. I was like, wow. It was like 10 p.m. I was like, we got 6 hours we can get here, buddy. We need to go to bed right now.
Yeah.
So ultimately I was like, you know what? I don't want to push you if you're not comfortable waking up earlier. We can do 6 and we should have enough time. So we decided 6. And what ended up happening was that 4:40 a.m., I get woken up by like, and I'm like, fuck, did I oversleep? I'm like, Christ. So I go to the door, it's 4, and Mudan's like, I'm actually ready to go at 5 if you want to go. I was like, motherfucker, I'm not even awake right now. I was like, shit, yeah, okay, yeah, I can get ready. So I got a quick shower and got ready by 5 and we left. But there is no more horrifying feeling than oversleeping and being woken up by someone knocking on your door.
Yes.
It is like top 3 worst heart attack moments. Because you're like, my alarms failed.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened? The systems that were here to protect me failed me.
Yes.
What's going on?
It's like some analog horror shit.
Yeah. It's actually terrifying.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I immediately woke up and I was like, all right, let's fucking go. So we went and immediately I was like, oh no, this is going to be tough. Because the very first station, we did the Fujinomiya route, which is supposedly the hardest route because it's the fastest.
Yeah.
Because it's the steepest and you normally go up and down.
Yeah.
And it was scheduled to take online, it says 5 hours up, 3 hours down. I was like, we'll do it in 4. It took 4.5. It was brutal. Immediately I was like, this is going to be a problem.
Right.
Because it was getting steep.
Yeah.
And it was tough. did not like. What does it say?
It says ascent 5 hours, descent 3 hours for
Yeah, they
Fujinomiya.
were spot on because you start from the highest up as well.
Yeah.
So you basically have the trail sent the same. Yeah, so you just go up, and I realized literally no one else was doing that. Everyone else was staying on the mountain.
All right.
Because I was worried about it being busy.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was like just concerned about that, but everyone was coming down as we were going up,
Oh.
and the people that were going up looked like they were, they had like sleeping gear.
Oh, right. They've been there the night before.
Yeah. So
right.
it was interesting. But I gotta say, yeah, fucking miserable. I think if I was an avid hiker, I think it'd be amazing.
Yeah.
But as a casual hike, not fun. Not fun at all. But it was fine. And there's a lot of places where you can stop. There's so many stations along the way, as you can see.
Yep.
And all of them have drinks that you can buy, and you can exchange your used bottle. So like really you could easily rock up with one bottle of water. And every single time you buy a bottle, just exchange it. Like they'll take that from you, but they won't take out the trash.
Right.
So anything else you bring, you have to be mindful that you have to keep that. So just something to know. And Mudan did it in a suit.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
So it was very funny.
As if raw dogging Fuji wasn't enough.
Yeah.
So every single person that passed us was like, suit, sir. Because everyone has so much gear.
Yeah.
And I think look, I think it's like, it's cringe to be like, oh, dude, it's so cool. Like, Mudan was underprepared. Like, something had gone wrong. I had the first aid kit that he was making fun of me for rigging and the emergency blanket and stuff like this, right? Like, stuff that was, you should be bringing.
Yeah.
And everyone looked like they were obviously doing it more comfortable. Like, I got blisters, which could have been avoided if I had trained more, had maybe better, like, socks
and shoes.
My shoes were okay, but
Yeah.
I could have got even better shoes or something like
Yeah.
that. Like stuff that.
Like, were you wearing
can-
like hiking boots or just like regular?
I was wearing the Hoka hiking boots.
Oh, okay.
Shoes, not
Yeah.
boots. Sorry, they're like half trainers, half hiking
Yeah, they're good
boots.
actually.
And they were good, but I definitely needed better socks because I didn't fill out the shoe fully. That would like make less
Yeah,
movement.
thicker socks.
Yeah, stuff like this. So just, I think it's I think it's the third.
Yeah,
one
the
in that
Hoka
picture.
hiking and trail boots are so fucking good. I also have a pair as well.
What I realized is that hiking on a trail, I realized is just a different ball game to this hike. Like this is just straight up rocks that you are just like fucking like climbing on. Your shoes are gonna get fucked up a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like that.
Yeah.
And I realized, I think full ankle boots are the way to go.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's just too many loose rocks, too much pebbles. Like I thought it was more of a trail. Didn't know that. Probably should have researched, but hey, oh well.
It's a fucking mountain, isn't it?
It is a mountain.
So you guys gonna do it?
Have you done it yet?
I have not done it yet, and to be honest, I don't really have a lot of. I don't really want to do it. There's a part of me that's like I should do it because it is Mount Fuji, and I can get the credit of saying I climbed Mount Fuji.
All my family wants to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure eventually I will, but again, like hearing your story and hearing other people's stories of doing it, being very underprepared, I'm just like, if I were to do it, I really want to like prepare myself.
I think you would need to be very like I would probably recommend sleeping more. I think unless you're like really fit and hike a lot, because I just think it wasn't fun having to also and be on the time constraint.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd make content out of it. Which is
that too.
I don't think I can make content out of it. I would be too fucking exhausted to be entertaining on camera.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
But I was trying my goddamn hardest, and it was tough.
I mean, I've done some like big mountains in Japan before. I've climbed Ainodake, which I think is like the 4th or 5th highest mountain in Japan. That took me like about 4 or 5 hours to do.
Yeah.
But I was fucking miserable.
I mean, I
by
like
the
it.
end
If
of
you
it.
bring up the VOD, I mean, I like it because I thought like it looked fucking beautiful.
Yeah,
Like
Ainodake, yeah.
watching just like if you go to the Sea Dog VOD, Fuji, and then that one right there, it's fine. Yeah, it's like just skip 3 hours in or something. Like, like 2 hours.
Seeing Mudan in a suit is so
Yeah.
funny.
Maybe you go a little further up, just when we're not sitting down, a little further. There you go. Like
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
like-
yeah. That's kind of what I envisioned.
it just
Yeah.
looks like insane that you're doing this.
Yeah.
And I had hiking poles, which helped so much.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Mudan didn't. And let's look at him. He looks like he looks like a drone. You know what I mean?
He's in NPC mode right now. Is his arms that are killing me?
But like you can,
This is drooped down.
and this is like the area where the rocks weren't that bad. Like
Yeah.
so if
Right.
you go like maybe 4 hours in, right before we like there,
Oh yeah,
dude. Like this is near the end. Like it gets fucking bad.
Yeah.
Like it is like genuinely like you need good shoes.
yeah.
And it gets to the point where you're doing like double steps on like stairs, like
Yeah.
every single step, and it's like your feet are in agony at this point.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it
Jeez.
was, yeah. You see that like every
so funny.
every
Oh my
single
God.
step is like a fucking workout. Like I'm like pushing so hard, and then there's traffic, so you got to like sometimes give way.
Yeah.
But if you go in the morning, it's always like really busy too.
Right.
There's just something so funny about Munar's arms is like
Yeah, I know. I realized he's very
He's like,
like.
I've sacrificed all movement in my arms to put
I
it
think
into
it's
my
something
legs.
you got to do once in your life, which
Yeah.
is what I considered it, and I knew I was a thing I had to do at some point, and I'm glad I'm going because I'm not doing it ever
Was the climb harder or was the descent harder?
It's usually the descent, right?
again. No, the climb's harder. bro.
Really?
Climb's
Don't,
harder?
don't listen to these people.
I don't know, man.
I had a knee brace for both my knees
Yeah.
because I knew that the descent would fuck up my knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it helped so much.
Oh, okay.
I had zero knee pain.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
without
want-
those, the
How
descent
did
definitely would have been
Mudan
harder.
do?
I think he was fine. The next day he said he was filming around Tokyo,
Oh shit.
like
Okay.
walking all around Tokyo.
Yeah, Mudan's probably like, this is the path I used to take to walk to school. when
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
this is
little."
like average Estonian commute. No, I was like literally I couldn't walk the next day. That's
Yeah.
why I streamed Soma.
Yeah.
because I could just sit down. Because
Yeah,
my legs
right.
were like when I still now when I was going down the stairs like 4 days
Yeah.
later, my calves are still so tight.
God
So
damn.
my recommendation to anyone who does Fuji is immediately book a massage the next day afterwards. Do it in advance. You will thank yourself.
Yeah.
Like because like you can get back to Tokyo because we got back to Tokyo by like 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Because we got the 4 o'clock bus, which we just made, but the bus ends at 6, and Giri was doing it the same day as us and nearly missed the last bus.
Oh,
And if you
sure.
miss the last bus, you have to hike all the way down. There's no other way to get down.
Oh, fuck.
And so you have to go from like 1,300 meters down. And it's, again, like it's pretty brutal. Like you do not want to, like if you are going to bullet climb Fuji, which you shouldn't do, get up as early as possible and do it. Because
Yeah.
you need to leave that room in case you don't do it.
Yeah, but the real question is, how's the view at the top?
Fine.
See, that's the biggest issue that I've had. And the
So
biggest.
I wasn't going for the sunset, and most
Yeah.
people go for the sunset, right?
Right.
And you can't really see much.
yeah.
We didn't go to the. So when you get to the top, there's a crater, and there is a like weather station or something of the sort.
Yeah.
That is a little higher up, and is actually another 20-minute hike.
Yeah.
We decided just not to do that because
Yeah.
we were like, we're good. We're already at the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
We don't need to go to the tippy top. But of course, my fucking brother messaged me. He's like, I saw you didn't go to the very top of Fuji.
So technically, you didn't climb.
I
Yeah.
was like,
so
shut
technically,
up.
you got to do it
Again.
I'm in the crater. I see the crater. That was the coolest part. Was looking into the crater.
crater?
Yeah, like you can probably go a little. It's before that part.
I mean, technically speaking, Fuji is an
Before-
active
before.
volcano. So
yeah, it's around that. Yeah, and then skip maybe like you don't. You know the arrows. You can just do 5 seconds ahead. Just keep doing that. Yep.
oh yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Like that's fucking.
That's
sick.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like seeing. I've never seen the crater of a volcano. Like a mountain like that. So that was so cool to see. Like
Hell
that,
yeah.
and now like this doesn't do it justice how deep this is.
Oh yeah.
And that was what I thought was really cool. But like you can't see anything outside because you're above the clouds.
Yeah.
And if there's any clouds at all, you don't really see much.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue and the biggest demotivator for me for climbing Mount Fuji is the fact that the worst part about the view from the top of Mount Fuji is that you can't see Mount Fuji.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
which looks great because like Mount Fuji is just such an aesthetic mountain
Yeah.
when you look at it from a distance, but when
Yeah.
you're on it, you don't see it. So,
But yeah, I got an oyakudon at the top.
oh hell yeah!
Oh.
Coffee, and that was
Nice.
It was it's not great, but having an
Hey.
oyakudon on top of the mountain.
Yeah.
I mean, it saves
It does
you.
it.
Good
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah, totally.
Mudan didn't eat anything. He's an enigma. He's like,
He's
I don't,
not a human,
He's like,
man.
I don't eat while I
Oh,
work
he is
out.
he is a robot. you
He is
know?
a
He is a
robot.
robot.
I think he proved it this time when he just powers down his arms when he doesn't need energy.
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Conserving energy.
300 yen to use the toilet.
300 yen?
Holy fuck!
That's an expensive toilet.
None of those toilets are nice either. So I would say my one advice is get as much of that out before you get on that mountain
I will say, I mean,
and bring a
how
lot
much
of coins.
The maintenance person must be making As he should be, making a killing out of that toilet.
They logged that all the way down.
It's like, I have to go up and clean which toilet?
And the top of Mount Fuji is privately owned. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
By who?
Yeah, I think Ieyasu gave it to a family.
Oh.
But it's privately owned, the top of Fuji.
That's crazy.
Yeah, which is interesting.
Oh.
And kind of, privately owned since...
Tokugawa Ieyasu, the first ruler
Ieyasu,
Tokugawa Shogun gave to the Shinto shrine in 1602.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's been privately owned, the top of Fuji, which is kind of crazy.
That is kind of crazy.
I feel like that should have been something you took back as a government, you know? But hey, it is what it is.